Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for vector. So kindly refers to the question. The plane pi contains the point A, B, C. Next, we have the line L1 and L2 with the equation stated in the question respectively. So, show that plane pi and the L1 are parallel. So kindly imagine the situation. Here we have the plane. So as we all know, the plane, it has the normal. Next, kindly imagine the situation for the line 1. Let's say we have the line 1. So mention that they are parallel. That's for example. So if it is parallel to the plane, I mean the line and the plane, so it means that here it is perpendicular. First one we have to do is to find the normal for the plane. Let's begin. We have the vector AB, which is equals to OB minus OA. So OB, where we have 2, negative 1, and 0. For the OA, where we have 1, negative 4, 1. So simplify the situation. The vector AB will be equals to 1, and then we have 3, and then continue, we have negative 1. Continue with the vector AC. So OC minus OA. So here we have 0, 1, and 2. Minus the OA, where we have 1, negative 4, 1. Simplify the situation. Vector AC, where we have negative 1, 5, and 1. So in order to find the normal, what we have to do is to cross the situation. Vector AB cross the vector AC. So kindly substitute where we have 1, 3, negative 1 for the vector AB. And then for the vector AC, where we have negative 1, 5, and 1. So here we have I, J, plus with the K. So kindly close up the I, where we have the situation 3 minus, so in here we have negative 5, so it means plus 5. Kindly close up the J. So if we cross, we will have 1 minus, here we have the situation 1. Continue, kindly close up the K. So if we cross, we will have 5 minus, so here we have negative 3, so it becomes positive 3. The normal vector will be equals to 8, 0, 8. So that is the normal vector, or we can say the normal for the plane pi. So since here we have the direction, now we want to show that is it 90 degree. So kindly refers to the line 1. So here we have the line 1. So what we have to do is to express the situation in a vector equation. So here we have R equals to 1, 2, 2. Plus we have lambda, and then the direction is negative 3, negative 2, and 3. So kindly pick the direction for the line L1. So the normal, where we have the n, which is 8, 0, 8. Or we can say the normal dot with the direction for the line 1. We name it as V1. Dot with the direction of the V1, negative 3, negative 2, and 3. So kindly dot the situation. We have negative 24 plus with the 0 plus 24. And we notice that it is equals to 0. So the normal dot with the direction for the line 1, which is equals to 0. When it's 0, as we can see in the picture, the plane and the line 1 are parallel. Kindly continue to the question B. Show that the line 2 lies on the plane. As we can see, let's say here we have the plane. Next, they say the L2 is lying on the plane. So first, kindly refers to the equation of the line 2. So express the situation in a vector form. So here we have R is equals to 1, 4, 1. Plus with beta, bracket, we have 1, 0, negative 1. So kindly express the situation in the parametric form. So here we have x, which is equals to 1 plus with the beta, y, which is equals to 4 plus the 0 beta, z, we have 1 minus beta. So as we can see, we have to find the equation of the plane pi 1. So here we have the formula r dot n equals to a dot n. So from here, we notice that we have the situation equation of plane. So where we can find the a dot n. For the point A, kindly refers to the question. We have the point A, B, and C. So my suggestion is the point A. So kindly substitute. So A dot n, we have the point A, 1, negative 4, 1. Dot with the direction of the normal, where we have 8, 0, 8. So if we dot the situation, and we will have 8 plus with the 0 plus with the 8, which is equals to 16. A dot n. So now what we want to do is to show that the r dot n, the line lies on the plane. So for example, r dot n, which is equals to r. So in here, the r is the parametric equations of the line, where we can see r is x, y, z. So 1 plus with the beta, 4, 1 minus beta, dot with the normal. So 8, 0, 8. So kindly dot the situation. We have 8 plus with the 8 beta, plus with the 0, plus with 8 minus 8 beta. So as you can see, in here we have the 16. So r dot n is equals to 16, a dot n, which is equals to 16. Since it is equal, so we can make a conclusion. L2 lies on the plane pi. In this video, I'm going to discuss the example for random variable. A discrete random variable x has a probability distribution function given as follow. So as stated in here, it is discrete, so means that sign is important. So kindly refers to the question. Here we have the table with the random variable 2, 3, 4, and 5. And with the probability, we have p, 0.2, 0.3, and q respectively. So A, given that we have the mean or the expected value or the EX, which is equals to 4. So as we can see in here, the summation for the X multiplied with the probability, which is equals to 4. That is the formula for expected value, or we can say the mean. So first, in order to find the PQ, must know the concept discrete random variable. It means that the summation for the probability will be equals to 1. So kindly make use of the concept. So we want to sum up the Px, or the probability. So in here, the summation for the probability, which is equals to 1. So if we sum up, we will have P plus with the Q plus with the 0.5, which is equals to 1. So P plus with the Q equals to 0.5. That will be the first equation. Next, make use of the information where we have the summation for X multiplied with the probability, which is equals to 4. So kindly multiply the situation. So here we have 2p plus 0.6 plus 1.2 plus 5q equals to 4. If we simplify, 2p plus 5q, which is equals to, try to imagine 4 minus 1.8, 2.2. That will be the second equation. So in order to find the p and q, what we have to do is to make use of the simultaneous equation. So kindly refers to the first equation. My suggestion is to multiply the equation by 2. So if we multiply by 2, and we will have 2p plus 2q, which is equals to 1. So name it as the first equation still. So now what we have to do is to find the p or q. So my suggestion is to make use of the elimination. So the second equation minus the first equation. So if we minus, try to imagine 2p minus 2p. Then 5q minus 2q, where we have 3q, equals to 2.2 minus 1, where we have 1.2. So q will be equals to 0.4. So that is the answer for q. Substitute the q equals to 0.4 into the first equation. So try to imagine p is equals to 0.5 minus 0.4. So p will be equals to 0.1. Next is to substitute the p and q into the table. Kindly refers to the question B. Question asks us to find the variance. So the formula will be E bracket x square minus E bracket x bracket square. So next is to find the EX square. So the formula for E bracket x square is equals to summation x square multiplied with the probability. So my suggestion is to make use of the situation. So x square multiplied with the probability. So where we have x, which is the 2 square, 4 multiplied with 0.1, so we will have 0.4. Next, 3 square, where we have 9. 9 multiplied with the 0.2, where we have 1.8. Continue, we have 4 square, which is 16. 16 multiplied with the 0.3, and we will have 4.8. Finally, we have 25 multiplied with the 0.4, and we will have 10. So kindly sum up the situation. So E x square is equals to 0.4 plus with 1.8 plus with 4.8 plus with the 10. If we sum up, and we will have 17 for the E bracket x square. Next is to find the variance. So in order to find the variance formula, we have 17 minus the EX or the mean, where we have 4 bracket square. So finally, the variance is equals to 1 because 17 minus 16, where we have 1. Next, focus on the E bracket. We have the modulus for x minus 4. So based on the situation where we have summation modulus x minus 4 multiply with the probability. So kindly focus on the situation. At first, focus on this part. Let's say we have 2. If we substitute the 2, so we have 2 minus 4, where we have modulus. So the question will be 2, because of the modulus, 2 minus 4, where we have 2. Multiply with the situation, focus on the 2, where we have 0.1. Plus, if we focus on 3, if we substitute 3, we will have 1. Continue. X is equals to 3 just now. So the probability will be 0.2. Continue. If we substitute 4, we will have 0. The probability for 4, 0.3. Plus, if we substitute 5, we will have 1. The probability for 5, which is 0.4. So from here, if we sum up everything, the answer will be 0.8. So E bracket modulus x minus 4, which is equals to 0.8. Hello everyone, in this video, I'm going to discuss the example for special probability distribution. Kindly refers to the question. In a survey, it was found that 20%. So here stated where we have the probability of the university student own a bike. A sample of 10 university students was taken. So refers to the 10, which is the n. So now what we have to do is to write the title, where we have x is binomially distributed, where we have 10 as n, and then we have the probability 0.2. We say own a bike. So kindly refers to the question. Question mentions that state the mean and variance. As we all know, the mean, where we have the EX, which is NP, so 10 multiplied with 0.2, so we will have 2 as the mean. Continue. Variance, where we have the formula NPQ. So in here we have 10 multiplied with the 0.2 multiplied with 0.8. And we have the variance, which is equals to 1.6. Continue. Find the probability stat, where we have A. Probability stat X. At most 3. So here we have 3. Focus on the words at most 3. So here we have maximum, or we can say it, X is less than and equals to 3 because they said at most. So kindly refers to the statistical table, where we have the formula 1 minus probability stat X greater equals to 4. So kindly refers to the table for the binomial. So kindly refers to the tables of binomial probability. Kindly refers to the title, where we have n, which is equals to 10. So focus on the n. And then at the same time, focus on the title, where we have 0.2. So here, as we can see, here we have 0.2. So now we are looking for the n, which is n is equals to 10. So here stated that 0.2, and then we have the 10. So here we have 0.2. X greater equals to 4. So here we have 1 minus 0.1209. So kindly refers to the calculator. So we have 0.8791. So that is the probability X is less than or equals to 3. So kindly refers to B. So here we have probabilities that the question said 1 to 5. So here we have 1 to 5. So here mentioned 1 to 5 means that 1 is included, 5 is included. So refers to the formula. So here we have probabilities that X greater or equals to 1 minus probabilities that X greater or equals to 6. Refers to the table. So kindly refers to the table. So we are looking for the number X is greater than 1. So here we have X greater than 1. And then we have here X greater and equals to 6. So stated here, X is greater or equals to 1. X is greater or equals to 6. And here we have 0.8296 minus 0.0064. So kindly refers to the calculator and we will have 0.8862. So that is the probabilities that 1 to 5. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for Newton-Raphson. Kindly refers to the question, given where we have exponent x equals to 4 sine x. So kindly rewrite the situation where we have the function fx is equals to exponent x minus 4 sine x. By using the Newton-Raphson method, find the root if the initial value or the x sub 1 is equals to 1.2. So correct to 3 significant figure. So in here we have the function fx. Next is to find the first derivative where we have f prime x is equals to differentiate exponent x and we will have exponent x. Minus 4 differentiate the sine x and we will have cos x. So that is the function fx and also the first derivative. So kindly substitute the situation into the formula where we have x sub 2 equals to x sub 1 minus the function f bracket x sub 1 over the f prime x sub 1. So x2 is equals to 1.2 minus, we have exponent 1.2 and then minus 4 sine bracket 1.2 radian over, we have exponent 1.2 minus 4 cos radian 1.2. So kindly take note, make sure your calculator in the radian mode. So kindly refers to the calculator and we will have the answer x sub 2 which is equals to 1.41812. Rewrite the situation into the formula. So we have x sub 3 equals to 1.41812 minus exponent 1.41812 minus 4 sine bracket 1.41812 over exponent 1.41812 minus 4 cos 1.41812. Refers to the calculator and we will have x sub 3 which is equals to 1.36817. Repeat the process. So we will have x sub 4 which is equals to 1.36497. Repeat the situation. X sub 5 1.36496. So x 6 1.36496. And we notice that here we have the repeated situation. So the answer would be the root x is equals to. So kindly refers to the question. Here they mentioned that 3 significant figure. So meaning that we have to refers to these part. And we can express our answer 1.37 or 1.36. That will be the root for these questions. Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss the example for integration. Kindly refers to the question. Find the integration of the following integral. Here we have the question number 1. Integrate 3 over 2x minus 4 with respect to x. So this one will be the direct method. So 3 integrate where we have 1 over 2x minus 4 respect to x. So number 1, is that a constant? The answer is no. Number 2, is that a k x to the power of n? Refers to the polynomial. The answer is no. Number 3, is that ax plus b to the power of n, where n cannot be equals to negative 1? The answer is no. Number 4, is that a exponential function? The answer is no. Number 5, is that a reciprocal function, power of n, where n is equals to 1? The answer is yes. So by making use of the direct method, number 5, where we have 3 ln 2x minus 4 plus with the c. Then do remember, differentiate the function where we have 2. So here we have 3 over 2 multiplied with ln bracket 2x minus 4 plus with the c. Next we have the hyphen 2. Integrate x plus 1 over where we have x squared minus 2x minus 8. Is that a proper function? The answer is yes, because at the numerator the power is 1, for the denominator the power is 2. The power is for the denominator is greater than the numerator, so that is a proper fraction. So my suggestion would be by using the partial fraction. Kindly focus on x plus 1 over, so refers to the denominator, and we notice that it can be factorized. So where we have x minus 4 multiplied with x plus with the 2. So at first, factorize, then we have the basic structure. So x minus 4 plus with x plus with the 2. Refers to the x minus 4. We notice that that is a linear. So in order to have the proper fraction, here must be a constant. Refers to x plus 2. Since that is the linear function, so the numerator will be a constant as well. Kindly multiply all the terms with the denominator, and we will have x plus 1 equals to a multiplied with x plus 2 plus with the b multiplied with x minus 4. Continue. Refers to the a and refers to the b. In order to find the a, make sure that b disappear. So x will be equals to 4. Next, in order to find b, make sure that a disappear, where we have to substitute x equals to negative 2. By referring to the calculator, if we substitute x is equals to 4, so we will have 5. Continue, we have 6a. So a will be equals to 5 over 6. Next, move on with the b. If we substitute x is equals to negative 2, and we will have negative 1. Then, focus on the b. Then we will have negative 6b. So b will be equals to 1 over 6. Rewrite the situation. So where we have integrate 5 over 6 multiply with 1 over x minus 4 respect to x, plus integrate where we have 1 over 6 bracket 1 over x plus 2 respect to x. So kindly integrate the situation. Since both of the function are reciprocal function, so make use of the reciprocal. So 5 over 6 ln x minus 4. Do you remember? Differentiate the internal function where we have 1. Continue. Plus 1 over 6 ln x plus 2 plus with the c. Do you remember? Differentiate the internal function. It is also the same, which is equals to 1. So rewrite the situation. Integrate x plus 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 8 with respect to x will be equal to 5 over 6 ln x minus 4 plus with 1 over 6 ln x plus 2 plus with the c. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for integration. So kindly refers to the question. Prove that we have integrate sine square x multiplied with the cos 3x dx. After we integrate, we have to show the answer on the right hand side. So kindly focus on the left hand side, where we have integrate sine squared x cos 3x dx. If it refers to the answer where we have on the right hand side, and we notice that there is no square, so means that we have to focus on the sine square x. If it refers to the trigo formula where we have the double angle, cos 2x is equals to 1 minus 2 sine square x. So kindly rearrange so that sine square x become the subject. So sine square x is equals to 1 minus cos 2x over 2. So kindly substitute. So if we substitute, we will have the situation integrate 1 over 2 minus cos 2x over 2, where we have the bracket, and then cos 3x dx. My suggestion would be expand the situation. So we have integrate cos 3x over 2 minus we have 1 over 2 bracket cos 2x cos 3x dx. Or you may express the situation, integrate cos 3x over 2 minus 1 over 2 bracket cos 3x cos 2x. It will be the same. So next, my suggestion is refers to the factor formula. So at first, we have cos A plus cos B, where we have equals to 2 cos bracket A plus with the B over 2 cos A minus B over 2. So as we can see in here, we can refer to this part. So meaning that is the product. So actually it's the same on the right hand side. So again, rewrite the situation. We have cos A plus with the B over 2 cos A minus B over 2 equals to 1 over 2 bracket. We have cos A plus with the cos B. And we notice that if we add on both of these, we will have A over 2 plus with B over 2. So imagine over here, left it blank. Then we have A over 2 minus B over 2. If we add it on, we will have the answer A. If we minus, it will become B. So in order to find the answer A and B means that we have to make use of operation plus or minus. So rewrite the situation. Integrate cos 3x over 2 minus, we have 1 over 2 bracket cos 3x cos 2x. So now we are focusing on this part. Then we need to transform into the part on the right hand side. So rewrite the situation. We have cos A. In order to find the A, we need to add on the angle where we have 3x plus with the 2x. 3 plus with the 2, we will have 5x. Continue, plus. In order to find the B, we have to minus. So 3x minus 2x, so where we will have cos x. So based on the situation, do remember, we still have 1 over 2. So for this part, it will become 1 over 4. So now we are going to integrate the situation. Integrate cos, and we will have sine 3x over 6. Because do remember to differentiate the 3x, and we are in integration. So 3 multiplied with the 2, and we will have 6. Minus, integrate the cos 5x. So we will have sine 5x over 20. Again, minus sine x over 4 plus with the c. So refers to the question, integrate sine square x cos 3x dx equals to, after we integrate, and we will have the situation 1 over 6 sine 3x minus 1 over 20 multiplied with the sine 5x. Continue, we have 1 over 4 sine x plus with the c. So we already shown the situation. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for integration. So kindly refers to the question, the line y plus x is equals to 9 intersect the curve where we have y is equals to x squared minus 2x plus 3 at the point r and s. So A, find the coordinate r and s, followed by find the area enclosed by the line and the curve. So if you notice that, we have to rewrite the function where we have y is equals to 9 minus x. Another function, y is equals to x squared minus 2x plus with the 3. Since we have to find the point, and we notice that where we have the y. So x squared minus 2x plus 3 equals to 9 minus x. Continue. Rearrange the situation. So we have x squared minus x, and then we have negative 6 equals to 0. Kindly factorize the quadratic equation. So here we have x minus 3, x plus 2 equals to 0. So the value of x will be equals to 3, negative 2. So kindly find the y, because the question asks us to find the point. So focus on this part. If we substitute x is equals to 3, so our value of y will be equals to 6. So we have the point 3, 6. If we substitute negative 2, and we will have y equals to 11, and the point will be negative 2, 11. So where we have the point r and s. Next, focus on the situation, calculate the area. So as we can see, the graph is a smiling face. So the line will be towards the left. So find the area. Integrate. Start from, we have the value -2 and 3. So the value will be -2 until 3 for the function. So in here, we notice that we have the line above the curve. So 9 minus x minus, we have the bracket, x squared minus 2x plus with the 3 respect to x. So kindly simplify before we begin with the integration. So integrate, we have -x squared. And then we have positive x. Followed by, we have 9 minus 3, which is positive 6 respect to x. So negative x cubed over 3 plus x squared over 2 plus 6x. The domain will be 3 and -2. So kindly substitute, and we will have the situation 27 over 2 if we substitute 3, minus, if we substitute -2, and we will have -22 over 3, so in here it becomes positive 22 over 3. So finally, the area for this situation would be 125 over 6 unit square, or 20.8 unit square, where we have to express the answer 3 significant figure. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the situation for the first order differential equation. So kindly refer to the question. Solve the differential equation where we have 2x multiplied with the dy dx equals to 1 over y plus with the y in the form of y is equals to fx. So at first, what we have to do is to focus on the right hand side. So here we have 2x dy dx equals to where we have 1 plus with the y squared over y. Next, focus on the situation where we have to separate the dy dx. Next, separate the variable where we have 2y over 1 plus y squared. And here we have 1 over x. Continue, add on the integration sign. Next, move on with the left hand side. Let the situation u is equals to 1 plus y squared. Kindly differentiate the situation with respect to y. So du dy, where we have 2y. If you notice that we have the situation 2y dy, which is equals to du. So kindly substitute the situation, integrate where we have 1 over u du. Kindly integrate, so we have ln u. So that is what we have on the left hand side. Kindly focus on the right hand side. Again, we have the situation, integrate 1 over x respect to x. So the answer will be ln x plus with the c. So kindly substitute the u, where we have ln, we have 1 plus with the y squared equals to ln x plus with the c. So 1 plus y squared is equals to exponent. We have the ln x plus with the c. So if we simplify, it becomes a exponent ln x. So if we simplify this part, and we will have the answer ax. So 1 plus y squared is equals to ax. We write again, where we have y squared is equals to ax minus 1. Y is equals to plus minus, we have the square root ax minus 1. So that will be the answer for these questions. Next, the gradient of a curve. So in here they mention the gradient for a curve at the point xy. It represents the dy dx is where we have x minus y over x. So kindly simplify the situation. So where we have dy dx is equal to 1 minus y over x. Kindly rearrange the situation. So dy dx plus where we have 1 over x multiplied with the y equals to 1. So in this case, we are going to make use of the integrating factor. So we have the px, which is 1 over x. So next is to find the integrating factor. Exponent, integrate 1 over x dx. Exponent, ln x. So if we simplify this part, and we will have the vx, which is equals to x. Next, second step is to multiply both sides with the integrating factor. So for this case, we have x multiply. The first equation is dy dx plus y over x equals to x. So if we simplify, so we will have d dx bracket xy equals to x. Next, add on the integration sign and also respect to x. So for the left hand side, we will have xy. And for the right hand side, we have x squared over 2 plus with the c. Next, they mentions that here we have x is equals to 6 and y is equals to 4. In order to find the c, we have to substitute x equals to 6, y equals to 4. So if we substitute, so we will have 24 equals to 36 over 2, where we have 18 plus with the c. So c will be equals to 6. Finally, we have xy is equals to x squared over 2 plus with the 6. So y is equals to x over 2 plus with 6 over x. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for random variable. So kindly refers to the questions. The cumulative distribution function, where we denoted it as capital Fx, of a discrete random variable x is defined as follow. So A. Construct the probability distribution table. Hence, find the situation below. So now focus on the function. So we have the random variable x. So the value of x will be equals to 1, 2, 3, and 4. For the cumulative distribution, so we will have 1 over 8, 3 over 8, 5 over 8, and 1. In order to construct the probability distribution table, so we denoted it as small letter f. As we can see, in order to find 1, so the answer will be 1 over 8. In order to find 2, kindly make use of the 3 over 8 minus 1 over 8. So where we will have 2 over 8. Continue. In order to find 3, we have to make use the 5 minus with the 3. So we have 2 over 8. And finally, 1 minus 5 over 8, and we will have 3 over 8. So that will be the table. So do remember, simplify the situation. So in here, we will have 1 over 4 and 1 over 4. So that will be the probability distribution table for x. Next, number 1. Find the probability stat where we have x is greater or equals to 1.5 less than or equals to 3.5. Since this is a discrete function, so rewrite the situation where we will have 2 until 3. So kindly refer to the table, blue in color. So in order to find the probability, make use of the blue in color, because here we have the keyword hence, means that make use of the PDF. Probability that x is equals to 2 plus with the probability that x is equals to 3. So we have 2 plus with the 2 over 8, and the answer is 1 over 2. That is the probability that x is greater or equals to 1.5 and less than or equals to 3.5. Next is to find the EX. So the formula will be the summation for the x multiplied with the probability. So if it refers to the situation, and we will have 1 over 8 plus we have 4 over 8 plus we have 6 over 8 and we have 12 over 8. If we sum out, we will have 23 over 8 or 2.875. That will be the mean EX. So continue, number 3. Probabilities that x is less than or equals to, we have E bracket x plus 1. If it refers to the situation, we have probabilities that x less than or equals to, we have E x plus with the 1 by using the properties of the expected value. Continue, we have the EX, which is 23 over 8 plus with 1. Simplify the situation. So x is less than or equals to 23 plus with the 8, so we will have 31. So 31 over 8, or we can say x is less than or equals to 3.875. So probability that x is less than or equals to 3, because this is a discrete. So by referring to the blue in color, means that we are going to pick the value x is equals to 1, 2, and 3. So the probability will be 1 plus with the 2 plus with the 2 over 8. So the probability that x is less than E bracket x plus 1 is equals to 5 over 8 or 0.625. Kindly refers to B. State the probability distribution function. So here we have fx. refers to the situation where we have 1 over 8 followed by 1 over 4 followed by 3 over 8. Then we have 0. So x is equals to 1, x is equals to 2 and the 3, x is equals to 4, and then we have otherwise. So that is the probability distribution function. Next is to sketch the graph. We have the fx, and then here we have the random variable. So in here we have mentioned 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if x is equals to 1, the probability will be 1 over 8. If it's a 2 and 3, the probability will be 1 over 4, or we can say 2 over 8. This one will be the same, 2 over 8. And then finally we have 3 over 8. So here we have 1 over 8, and then we have 2 over 8, and then we have 3 over 8. So that will be the graph for the function, probability distribution function. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss an example for a random variable. A continuous random variable y has the following probability density function. So given we have the fy. So my suggestion is to express the situation in a real number line. So here we have 0 until 1 over 3, where the function we have 3k multiplied with 1 minus y. Continue. From 1 over 3 until 1, the function will be 6ky. Other than that, the function is 0. Determine the value of k. So in here, we notice that the summation must be equals to 1 because it is a continuous random variable. So integrate, start from 0 until 1 over 3, where we have the function 3k, 1 minus y with respect to 1, plus the situation integrate from 1 over 3 until 1 for the function 6k y with respect to y is equals to 1. 3k, if we integrate, and we will have 1 minus y power of 2 over negative 2. 1 over 3, 0. Plus we have 6k y squared over 2. 1 over 3, which is equals to 1. If we substitute 1 over 3, and we will have 3k bracket, we have negative 2 over 9. So if we substitute 0, then we will have positive 1 over 2. So kindly simplify 5k over 6 after we multiply with the 3k. Plus we have 6k. If we substitute 1, and we will have 1 over 2 minus. If we substitute 1 over 3, then we will have 1 over 18 equals to 1. So kindly simplify the situation. 1 over 2 minus with 1 over 18. So we will have the situation plus 8k over 3 equals to 1. So 8 over 3 plus with the 5 over 6. So we will have 7k over 2 equals to 1. K will be equals to 2 over 7. So that is the value of k. B. Find the cumulative distribution function y. Hence, find the median. So at first, what we have to do is to refer to the number line. So here we have part A, part B, C, and D. So one by one, step by step. Number 1, range t less than 0, which is the part A. So for the function, integrate, start from negative infinity until t. For the function, 0, because of the part A. So the ft, which is equals to 0, that is part A. Number 2, for the part B, the range would be 0 until 1 over 3. So integrate, start from negative infinity until 0 for the function 0 dy. Plus, start from 0 until t for the function 1 minus y with respect to y, multiply with 6 over 7. So as we all know, this part will be equals to 0. So if we integrate the situation, and we will have 6 over 7, and then bracket, we have y minus y squared over 2. Then we have t and 0. So if we substitute t, so we will have t minus t squared over 2. If we substitute 0, and for sure we will have 0. So rewrite the situation. So here we have the ft, which is equals to 6 over 7. For number 3, which is the part C, t is greater or equals to 1 over 3 less than 1. So the function will be integrate negative infinity until 0 for the function 0 dy, plus we have integrate start from 0 until 1 over 3 for the function 6 over 7 1 minus y respect to y, plus we have integrate start from 1 over 3 until t for the function 12y over 7 with respect to y. So kindly take note for this part. Actually, we can write it as f1 over 3 by referring to the second part or the part b, which is this part. Plus, if we integrate the situation, so we will have 6y squared over 7 bracket. We have t and 1 over 3. So if we rewrite the situation, so if we substitute the 1 over 3, so we will have the situation continue with the part 3. We have 6 over 7 bracket. If we substitute 1 over 3, and we will have 1 over 3 minus 1 over 18. Plus, if we substitute, we have 6 over 7 bracket. We have t squared minus, we have 1 over 9. So here we have 5 over 21. We have 6 over 7 t squared. And then we have minus 2 over 21. So ft will be equals to 6t squared over 7 plus we have 1 over 7. So for the part number 4, we have the d part. So t must be greater or equals to 1. So the answer will be f bracket 1 plus integrate start from 1 until t for the function 0 dy. So the answer will be ft, which is equals to 1. So here we have the cumulative distribution function. So at the beginning, the function will be 0, and then the value will be y less than 0. Continue. We have the second function, 6 over 7 bracket. We have y minus y squared over 2. So the domain or the range would be y is greater or equals to 0, less than or equals to 1 over 3. The third function will be 6y squared over 7 plus with 1 over 7, and the domain will be y greater or equals to 1 over 3 and less than 1. Finally, we have 1, y must be greater or equals to 1. So that will be the CDF, or we can say the cumulative distribution function of y. By referring to the question asked us to find the median. So by referring to the CDF, first what we have to do is to have a testing. Where is the location for the 0.5? So at first, I would test f0, continue, f1 over 3, next, f1. So very obvious, if f0, the answer will be 0. If f1 over 3, kindly substitute to this part. So the answer will be 5 over 21, or we can say 0.24, which is less than 0.5. If we substitute 1, very obvious, the answer is 1, where we greater than 0.5. So very obvious, the median is located in this part. So fm is equals to 0.5. I would like to substitute into this part. So we have 6m squared over 7 plus 1 over 7 equals to 1 over 2. Kindly rearrange the situation. M squared is equals to 1 over 2 minus 1 over 7. Then multiply with 7 over 6. So we have m squared is equals to 5 over 12. So m will be equals to square root of 5 over 12. M will be equals to negative square root 5 over 12. So by referring to this part, it is impossible for the situation we have negative square root of 5 over 12. So the answer would be valid for the positive m. So where is the median? So the median is x is equals to square root of 5 over 12. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for special probability distribution. In a manufacture of glass panel, small bubble occur at a random at an average. So here we have the keyword average. So meaning that we have the hint, which is the Poisson distribution of 1 bubbles in every 2 glass panel. So in here we have the title, X is Poissonally distributed. Here we have 1 bubble every 2 glass panel. The numbers of bubble detected in a panel is denoted by X and follow a Poisson distribution. So for the question number 1, here they mention that chosen glass panel. Means that we only have one glass panel. So in the title above, given two glass panel, so rewrite the title where we have 0.5 for one glass panel, which means that divide by 2. Next, we must have the questions. Probability is that x greater equals to 3 because they mentions that at least 3 bubbles. So kindly refers to the tables of Poisson probability. Kindly refers to the title where we have 0.5. So here we have the 0.5. Question mentions that x must be greater and equals to 3. So here we have the 3. So if it refers to the table, so here we have 0.0144. So we can write, we already shown the situation. Kindly refers to the second question. A box contains 15 such glasses panel. So in here, they mention 15 glass panel means that n is equal to 15. Inspection are carried out at random to ensure the quality. A box is rejected if it contains at least 2 glass panel with at least 3 bubble in each. So this one will be the title because previously already mentioned 0.0144. That is the probability. So here we have the title. X is binomially distributed. We have 15 and 0.0144. That is the probability. So by refers to the question, they mentions that at least 2 glass panel. So probability is that x must be greater equals to 2. So kindly refers to the question. So here they mentions that we have n equals to 15 and p is equals to 0.0144. We have the previous experience. Notice that this kind of question cannot be solved by using the statistical table because the p is 0.0144. So what we can do is to make use of the formula where we have 1 minus probability that x equals to 0 minus probability that x is equals to 1. So kindly substitute the situation. 1 minus, we have 15C0, 0.0144 power of 0. And then we have the Q, 0.9856 to the power of 15 minus 15C1, 0.0144 power of 1, 0.9856 to the power of 14. So make use of the calculator. 1 minus 0.80447 minus 0.17630. If we sum up, we will have 0.9808. Finally, probability that x greater equals to 2 will be equals to 0.0192. So that is the probability that randomly chosen box is rejected. X is random continuous random variable with a normal distribution. So here we have x is normal with the mean mu and standard deviation squared, which is the variance. Give that, we have the question, probability that x greater than 128, which is equals to 0.15. Another one, we have the probability that x greater than 97 equals to 0.75. So kindly refers to the questions. First, what we have to do is to standardize. Greater than 128 minus mu over the standard deviation equals to 0.15. So kindly refers to the diagram. As we all know, Z is located on the right hand side and then here will be the shaded region. So the formula will be the same, Z greater than 128 minus mu over the standard deviation equals to 0.15. So kindly refers to the table and we notice that the probability 0.15 and the Z is equals to 1.0364. So 128 minus mu is equals to 1.0364 sigma. Or we can say the standard deviation and we name it as the first equation. Next, move on with the second equation. We standardize the situation. 97 minus 1, we have the mu over standard deviation equals to 0.75. If it refers to the diagram, Z will be located on the left, which is the negative Z. So here will be the shaded region. Rewrite the formula. So here will be the situation Z. So the formula will be 1 minus probability that Z greater than 97 minus mu over the standard deviation equals to 0.75. If we rewrite the situation, So the Z, 97 minus mu over the standard deviation is equals to 0.25. By referring to the statistical table, page 23. So we notice that the Z is equals to 0.6745. That will be the answer for this part. If you refer to the diagram, the original Z actually is located on the left hand side, where we have the negative sign. So now the Z will be equals to 97 minus mu equals to negative 0.6745 multiplied with the standard deviation, and we name it as the second equation. So if we continue, so what we have to do is to eliminate the mu. So my suggestion would be the first equation minus the second equation. So 128 minus the 97, and we will have 31. Negative mu minus with the negative mu, and we will have 0. 1.0364 multiplied with the standard deviation. If we minus with the second equation, so we will have plus, where we have 1.7109 standard deviation. So the standard deviation will be 31 over the 1.7109, and we will have 18.12. Kindly sub the standard deviation 18.12 into the first equation. So 128 minus mu equals to 1.0364 multiplied with 18.12. So we will have mu, which is equals to 128 minus 18.78. So the mu will be equals to 109.22, and the standard deviation will be 18.12. Egg produced by a farm are classified as large, medium, or small. So L will be the large, M will be the medium, and small will be the S, based on their weight. It is known that the weight of the egg are normally distributed. So meaning that here we have the title, 80 as the mean, and the standard deviation 10 squared because of the variance. And 8 is considered small if the mass less than 72. So here we have the question, x less than 72. It is known that the portion of the medium and the large are the same. So means that here they will have 2x. So calculate the border weight which separate the large and the medium egg, meaning that the weight. So focus on the question. First, what we have to do is to standardize. We have z less than 72 minus 80 over 10. So the p, z less than, we will have the situation negative 0.8. So refers to the diagram. So here will be the negative 0.8, and here will be the region. So 0.8, and here will be the region. We write the formula. So z greater than 0.8. So by refers to the statistical table, page 20, and we have the probability 0.2119. So now how many percent of 8 that we have for the small category? The answer is 21.19% of the small egg. So in order to find the large and the medium, so basically we have the simple maths. So 100% large and medium, we have 100% minus the 21.19%. So we have the answer, which is 78.81%. So if you refer to the highlight part, they say the portion of the medium and the large eggs are the same. So it means that we have to divide by 2. And focus on the large medium. So we consider that the large eggs is 39.41%, or in the probability form 0.3941. So consider the probabilities that the x is larger than the weight given, then we consider as the large h, which is 0.3941. So first, what we have to do is to standardize. So probabilities that z greater than L minus, we have 80 over 10, 0.3941. So if you refer to the diagram, z will be located on the right hand side. So the answer will be the same, or we can say the formula will be the same. If you refer to the statistical table, and we notice that the probability of 0.3941, the Z is equals to 0.27. So based on the calculation, 0.27 is equals to L minus 80 over 10. So we have L, which is equals to 0.27 multiplied with the 10, so we have 2.7 plus with the 80. So the weight for the L size would be 82.7 gram. So that is the border weight which separate the large and also the medium eggs. So 82.7 gram. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel and share this video to your friend. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.